What's up, Hoyos? Oh, I'll go put my hat on? Nah, I don't think so. We're just continuing on. I had to go down to the store and pick up a few things for the sauce. This list is my sister-in-law's grandmother's pasta sauce recipe. That's what we put our crab in. And dude, there is a lot of stuff on there. I'm just gonna boil it down for you as, yeah, we forgot the parsley, whatever. Rosemary, garlic, onions, tomato paste, tomato sauce, water, sugar, chili powder, allspice, pepper, bay leaf, dash of cinnamon, sausages, onion, cloves garlic, olive oil, white wine, mushrooms. I don't think so. We make a revised version of this and it becomes our crab sauce. And I just felt myself winding down a little bit. Lo siento. We've already got sauce on the stove. Oh man, you just knocked my head off. Thing is I froze last season's sauce and put it in a deep freeze, and that's our base for this year. I got 4 cans of tomato sauce, got 2 cans of tomato paste. That's what we're gonna do right now. I suppose if anybody's gonna do anything, I'll do it right now. Friends, neighbors, countrymen, Hunt's tomato sauce. Plop, that's 1. 2. And we have to have enough to put in the big electric cooker. If you go back to last year's cook, you'll see the big electric cooker we lay out to put the king crab and the dungeness crab and the shrimps and this and that. 2 cans Hunt's tomato paste. That's that gauge. I take a knife, scoop the stuff out. That's how we do it. Let that stuff paste its way down in there. And in general, I don't want to bore you with the statistics. And I'll get the rest of that in on my own. The recipe calls for 2 cans of water per can of tomato sauce. I've got 32 ounces of chicken stock. Box chicken stock is very healthy. Comes right out of the box. Even says it right here, heart healthy. Means if you're gonna die, you're not gonna do it until next year. Well, my guess, that's probably pretty close. A lot of it has to do with what it's gonna taste like. Probably gonna taste like sin. If there's some sin around, I hope you're gonna find it yourself. Now listen, y'all. There's a whole lot left to do. Yum.
This is good.
Alright, so we're calling this rosemary. 2 tablespoons. Pour that crap down in there. A couple tablespoons. There you go. It's already processed with a little olive oil. There you go. Pesto, rosemary, all the same. Alright. Do we want cheapish or no?
No.
They're hearing me talking, they know what I'm talking about.
Ask me if you want it cheapish or no. I said
Next thing we got, my fellow Americans, paprika. And this is a recipe, you just throw it in. It really calls for...
Can I put a
Marty, would you be able to do me garlic? Cinnamon. Alright, here we go. Bay leaves. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's cool. Hey, what else you got? Allspice, very, very important ingredient. That is the thing that when you're done eating that crab, that's what you're going to be tasting. Put some oregano in there like that. See how that works? And
How many garlic cubes?
4 of them, 5 seconds. You do sugar now. Is that what you was waiting for? I'm gonna go roll with this.
You need sugar?
Yeah.
What?
Sugar cuts the acidity. There you go, of all that tomato paste and all that tomato sauce.
And a touch of cinnamon.
Yeah,
You already added
I
it?
believe I did that.
You did?
We're not doing seasoning salt, we're doing standard rock kosher salt there. And this is all to be expected. Now, if I'm having any family watching it, you recognize Noni's sauce, recognize our little angle on this. Next thing, I gotta grind some cloves. So I got my got a bunch of cloves in there. This is how, so we don't buy, we do crushed cloves. Move the NutriBullet. Somebody having, oh, that's, I know what that is. All right. Ground cloves, that's what we do. We put that right in there too. Right in the sauce. Highly important there, Slick Watch. Extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup. Beautiful. And that's just kind of how we roll here. That's our sauce base. Meaning that's how we're going to work it. This is going to cook it for about 2 days. Slowly wind it up. That's mixed in with last year's base. Last year's equipment. It looks like that's probably enough because since we've cutting back, what the hell is that? Probably a piece of crab from last year. I hope not. A shrimp or something. Yeah, that's going to cook down and disintegrate. It's a piece of sausage. Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a piece of sausage. It's like finding hidden gold in something. Look at this. Look at that bitch. That bitch sausage is in there. But
Throw that away.
no. It's on Lolo.
No, you should throw it away.
Actually, in the recipe, it calls for sausages broken up and put in there.
But not your old sausage.
Oh man, it's been in the deep freeze, so we're good on that. I'll generally read it off to you. If you want the ingredients list, here it is. 1/4 cup parsley, 2 tablespoons of rosemary, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 medium onions, 1 can of tomato paste, 1 can of tomato sauce, 2 cans of water, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of chili powder hot. That's if you want a spicy sauce. A teaspoon of allspice, a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, a whole bay leaf, dash of cinnamon. And then it goes on because when you're frying up your sausages, your 4 sausages or 3/4 pounds of ground sausage, you're going to cook that in the pan with 1/2 an onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup olive oil, some white wine. This is making actually a tomato sauce, but as you saw what I was throwing in that thing, I was throwing it in. And that's why it don't matter. It works perfect. That is our Christmas crab sauce. I want to just adjust that. Get in on the possibilities of coming out really good. I'm not sure at this point if this is going to be part 1, 2, part 3 for our Christmas holiday feast. But it's going to be so long with all of the ingredients and all of these things that we're doing. Popcorn balls. 10 o'clock. It's going to take me an hour to make another batch of toffee bars because by the time Christmas hits, that batch is going to be half gone. And when Toby's here, we need everything. Christmas Eve, we'll be bringing the candies out. And Melanie's got something going over here. Let's go take a look at that. Appreciate you being here on Pollos Hermanos, aka Family Channel, the Warners. Hey Boo Boo, I'm still working at this. Listen, what I got going here is, if you can see the package, Jimmy Dean hot sausage comes in the 1 pound. Here's what I'm doing with it. See, Mashuko. I made me up some little meatballs. The sauce has been on. Well, I turned it off at night going, but see, it's still in there. So I'm putting in my Jimmy Dean. I'm gonna just brown it off real quick. I get adventurous each year, come up with a little something new. I'm gonna brown those down. I'm just gonna go in the sauce just to flavor the sauce. Most likely, those little meatballs are gonna break down. If they don't, that's fine. The other thing I got. Oh, this is it. Hot shot. You can already hear the bag slip, dude. I'll show you this in just a few minutes. Pick up these. Oh man, get it out the bag. I got some 8 German sausages. I'm gonna fry these up in a little while. But that's just where I'm at. I'm working that break on time here, and then moving on. Okay, my little pork meatballs. Browned off enough. Yeah, those look good, don't they? Right on in, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, heart healthy drippings. Good for your back. Good for your heart. And that's it. Got a little more flavoring to it. Some Jimmy Dean. Oh man, that's a haywire sauce, man. I ain't gonna taste it now until those sausages in about an hour have cooked their goodness out of it. Rinse the spoon. All right. Tonight's dinner is simple as can be. We're going over to get some Black Forest ham, where I got the German sausage at the German bakery. Brand new fresh loaves for ham sandwiches. Let's take a little break. Wow, these German sausages just set it off. They ain't Italian, but they are garlicky, slightly smoky. Wow. So there's a little tendency to work things out here. So we're going to brown these off, and they'll go in the cooker tomorrow. I won't be cooking that in the sauce until it goes into our big cooker, which I have yet to bring out. We'll get to that soon enough. Got 8 of these, and all of our sausages. This is all homemade. I mean, this is literally as homemade as you can get.
Oh my gosh, I see it on your picture.
And those sausages get sausaged up just like that. Kabam! You know, here we go. I got my big chef's knife, cutting them in their individual situations. And then, do nothing but give them a split. So we have 16 pieces of sausage in the lot. I'll be bringing out the cooker in a little while and getting it out of the closet. It stays hidden for a whole year because we don't do mass cooking.
Wait, what?
We don't really entertain. Life is so busy in general for that. Lots of stuff coming up for us to be videoing and putting it up so you can follow what's going on here at the Pollos Hermanos Seattle Warners Family Channel. Just like that. Got such a great wife. You know, I may do these in a couple situations. And these are gonna brown off too. And then won't cook them all the way through. All I'll do is put them on a plate. It'll go in the refrigerator out in the garage. 3, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 3, 6, 7, 8. We'll brown these down. Well, you know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. These are still browning. Got the rolls for dinner. Sausage is cut up over here. I'm working on the second batch. Second batch of toffee bars, ready to go in the KitchenAid. Whoa. And generally, we don't even know our first name. I'm sure we all did this together before. Nice and slow. On one. Toffee bar on one. Toffee bar on one. That's what it is. When the closer we get to Christmas, the more stuff comes out to cook. The house just smells incredible. Let's see if we got backlight on that. Oh yeah, backlight, brother. Well, anyway, just showing you where we're going. We're working at it. That's how Christmas goes. You just cook, you cook, you cook, you cook, you cook, you cook, and then you cook. Not like Walter White, though. Yum. So these are pretty nice and brown on one side. Flip them out. Brown the other side. You all use whatever sausages you like if you're going to try to recoup on this recipe. I can tell you this though, woo, those are nice. You want to do crab, shrimps and stuff, make you a nice red sauce, dark red, put whatever you want in it but don't put no spaghetti in it. Okay, second verse, same as the first. Browned out, not fully cooked, new in the pan. Second verse, same as the first. Welcome back, Los Pollos Hermanos, aka Seattle Warner's Family Channel. It's 1 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and it's time to get things prepared. We got a little product review here. Oh, by the way, Toby Kyle just came in off the plane. He's in there chilling.
Merry Christmas.
Zoom you.
Zoom me.
Hey, yet back home for just for a couple. Seattle Warner's Family Channel, Los Pollos Hermanos. This may not be a product review, but there you go, right there. The Osterizer cooker. And we're going to start assembling some business here now. In the sink is a hell of a mess, and I'm going to start working at it right now. King crab, dungeness crab, damn shrimp, sausages are outside. Well, one of the things that we do, everyone, we for surely do on Christmas Eve is make sure that we got some shrimp. Fresh, frozen. Put them out on the plate. Let them trip on their own. We'll make up a little. Now, we may not make up anything, because I don't know what I bought or what I didn't buy. So, we'll just set this off to the side to thaw. It's pretty close. Jeez, I'm gonna spill all of it. Where is this water from everywhere? Oh, it was in that stupid pan. I spilled water everywhere, so in general, we got a little bit left. good that Marty's not here because she'd be gagging at the smell of seafood. All right, my friends, thank you for just bearing with me here now. 2 pounds of large premium white shrimp. Not ready to deal with that. I actually have to deal with these spiny things and get them in the pot. We try to at least bust it up, try to cut it up. Let's see what we got. Can you turn that little light on, honey?
In a moment.
Ouch! Boy, that's spiny. One thing I do is I bust there. This year I was thinking, bust you up. Bust you up. Mm-hmm.
Chocolate milk or regular milk? Alright.
Darn if I even remember. Oh, I know that. Hang with me there, my fellow subscribers. One of the things we put at the table with king crab, it is so big and it's so spiny and it gets hot. Do a little slice-o-matic in advance of the dinner. Last year I thought about it, but I didn't do it because I was so far behind schedule. And you see what I did with that? Whack that down, that down. At least we get it started. Now for me, the little tip-o-matic here really doesn't have anything in it. If something pops out like it did, I'm gonna eat it. So in general,
Is it cooked?
this is just my way, everyone.
Wait, is that stuff cooked?
Yes, it's already cooked. That's why it's pink. So see, I've done my cuts. That's the trash. These 3 pieces will go right in the cooker right now. So I'm gonna run through this whole lot and show you what happens in the cooker. Well, since I already forgot what I filmed, why don't you all walk through one of these king crab legs with me? So I'm taking it off at the top of the leg, where the part of the knuckle was. Then I take it off where the long piece of here, so I can do what I'm going to do next. Okay, then we take this over to the cook pot. Follow me there. There, we're getting that going on. Alright. I got my little years ago snippers. Okay, and in advance of the dinner, because these things are hot and spiny, cutting down both sides of these, because hot and spiny means uncomfortable trying to eat. That's just my way. I haven't done this before. We struggled at the table with these scissors. Don't cut all the way through because I don't want the meat falling all the way out. There, that's it. Long, short, long guy. This also gets a cut up far as I can go, but not all the way to the top, so it falls in half. There, knuckle goes in. I'm organizing it like everything else I organize. And that's that little routine, how I pull that off. This little item is finished. Now let's roll out and see what else over we got here now. A yum. And it's the big one. Let's see what's in this. See what maintenance that I have to pull out of. Oh yeah, I gotta maintenance these bad boys. This has been 3 rock solid dungeness crabs. Unclean means I get to clean it. And they're not hard to clean. A bit frozen, a little upset over that. It's been in the refrigerator 2 days. So, well. I'll have to come up with some little idea here later. Right here is a little kitchen magic. You got some frozen stuff, especially like seafood. Run the water. You know, that's cold water, but it's not as cold as frozen. I'm going to let it sit in there 20 or so and bust that down until they can start. Well, now see, there's the flipper flapper. And these are beautiful. £1.5 dungeness crab. Very much Seattle gig. There we go. And in this hand, running the water in this because I don't know the level of shrimpness. This ain't Charlie tuna, this ain't chicken of the sea. But they are a bit frozen. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is going to be quite the meal tonight. Pardon me for jacking up the camera there. Over my shoulder, you're watching me. Oceanic. Yeah, man. This is shrimp and crab season. A good safe way to defrost. You know, within 30 minutes, I can start shelling these. I can get bodies. I'll show you how to disassemble one of these things because we're going to pop the top, rinse out the blowout that's inside his gut, take all the legs, these legs off. They go in there, and then there's half bodies that we split in half also. Oh, yum! Oh, that's some hot cold stuff. Man, that hurts. Whew. It might give me time to light a fire. That's what I'm thinking. Get the house going. Furnace is on, but Christmas Eve deserves a fire in a wood stove. I'm going to go out and get the sausages, and we'll just let that rest. We'll be back to you in a few minutes now, even though it's only a second for you. Another thing I'm preparing for Christmas today is I brought out some of the king crab. That's still on the rack. I had this vacuum sealed in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and whoa, there goes the leg of the tripod. So I put it on my little rack. See, my little rack with tin foil. It goes in the oven for like, you know, low 150 for, you know, on and off for an hour, and that toughens that back up because once it's been in the vacuum seal and refrigerator, it changes in its texture. So I like a little jerky bit texture. We don't make no yucky. It's not a good presentation, but in general, smoked king salmon, baby. This is crab dissection. We do this gently now so you don't blow it up. So we're pretty thawed out there. And I'll do all the rest of them. We'll get back and clean one. Get the guts out. So this is not for the faint-hearted. You have to already be able to gut fish or something like that. Let's just pull a fast one here. Number one, you got the flipper flapper here. That best still be frozen. Looks like it. This one, a flipper flapper. Keep the garbage close to you. This is trash. This is a semate. These are the gills. Just like a fish. Gills. They gone.
It's gross.
Then we rinse. This is the head and the face. That goes away too. Just the fish.
I've never seen you do this before.
They usually all done. This is the head and stuff. Nose, eyes, ears, mouth, that stuff. And anything not worthy of eating.
The chompers.
Yes. So there's a bit more semate there, some garbage.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but damn, it tastes good, don't it? Any fat or ugly, just rinse it off. That's where the head was. Bust that out. Just rinse out all this yum. And it's definitely not yum. That's a crab. Ain't much to it. And then, delicious, this bad boy. That's it. That's all you gotta do. A little bit of more yuck. A little bit more yuck. Looks like a tentacle of some sort. Anything you don't want in your cook pot, it gets rinsed off and on the plate. That's it. No big deal. If you got fish, fillet fish, no big deal. I'll do the rest of these and we'll get it into the pot. Yum. Dungeness bodies. Dungeness king. One, two, three, four, five, six. Those down there where they belong. Well. What do we got here? Guess what's next? From the last night, here we go, baby. Tia, piach, a yum. And this is gonna cook all the rest of the day till probably 6 o'clock tonight. Give a good 6-hour cook. We'll see how it works out with the amount of sauce that we have this year. Because you gotta get it All this has to be underneath, baby. Yum. Try to keep the sausages together, you know, so you know that when it's time to serve, you know what you got. I'm telling you, that's probably about good as it gets. Cleaning this up here. But I'll tell you something else. I always do this. I still got all the shrimp. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What's up with that? Shrimp, baby. Now listen, don't be pouring that pot in there, because I did that before and sprayed it everywhere. You gotta get it down on low. A little splash of roux here. This is the dinner, baby. Well, the kids are asleep on the couch taking a rest. A pound, 2 pounds. This bad boy, I'm not cooking this tonight. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I mean, 2 pounds white shrimp. Come on now. We already got the cooker over there is sick full. We'll be moving on, right? Well, this has been a fun dinner. Listen, we barely busted down the crab sausage stuff. You know, that's kind of like the remainders after 4 of us blowing up.
Because I can't.
Doesn't work so good. This is the aftermath of Christmas, my friends, and want to thank you again for being part of Los Pollos Hermanos, aka Seattle Warner's family channel. Hey Warners!
Hey.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching.
Merry Christmas.
I was a little short on wrapping paper for the Toby Kyle. Let's see what he got. A lifetime supply of Starbucks coffee and 2 beautiful kids.
So, baby, make me love you.
Just make me love you, girl. It's like,
Baby, make me love
yo, you gotta make me love you.